Hey everyone, I'm Dan Thorpe from Guitar Domination. Okay, I've got a question from Simon today, and it's a great question. A lot of you have asked me the same question in the past, so I'm going to answer it once for all of you. Okay, basically Simon says, I'm 48 years old, wannabe guitarist. I say wannabe because I've been pootling around on the guitar since I was 15. I've never had any lessons, but I can play a bit. Okay, these days I have a lot of time to practice, but I have the all or nothing personality. I get really into it, and then I get overwhelmed and sort of drift off it. Okay, I guess my question therefore is this a familiar tale for you? And if so, could you recommend some sort of strategy which would allow me to progress musically and steadily over the long term? Any help would be appreciated. Simon. Okay. Well, Simon used the word pootling, which is a great word. I haven't heard that for a long time. Okay, so that's the main reason I answered the question, because you said pootling. It's a funny word, it's a great word. Anyway, basically, you've got a few options. Okay, a lot of people don't really consider their options, they just drift along with the playing. But you need some sort of goals. This is what everybody needs, is some sort of long-term and medium-term goals. The sort of things I tell people that you need to have for your goals. Okay. Things to consider: join a band, join a guitar playing duo, or start becoming a performer on your own. Okay, the idea behind playing in a band and joining a duo is to go and play live. Okay, so that's a big ambition, and a lot of people are scared to death of that, but it's okay because you start off nice and slow. You just get doing a few rehearsals, see how it goes, and build up. You don't play live until you're ready, so it's okay. There's no rush. You're not going to just do like a half an hour jam and then play in front of 500 people. Okay, so you start off, you just join a band. That's one of the best things anyone could ever do. It doesn't have to be a big rock band. It could just be an acoustic band. You could go down to a ukulele club. They're really popular throughout the world, where everybody just plays along and sings. A lot of them accept guitar players because they like a bit of an interesting sound. Well, let's face it, 30 ukuleles in a room can start to sound a little bit, well, I'm not going to say it in case you ukulele players are watching, but it's not always the most interesting sound. Whack a guitar and it can be so much more fun. Everybody enjoys it, and you might get some beers brought for you at the end of it, which is great. Okay, another thing to do is just jam with friends. Any musician friends. Try and make a set time once a week, once a fortnight, once a month, to jam with some friends. Having that regular jam, something you can look to, build to. You can practice some things to play in that jam. You can think about how you're going to develop the songs that you've done previously. You can add a few more licks in. So you've got a regular set point to jam with friends. And likewise, you can do mini performances. This is again a once a week or once a fortnight or once a month thing. You can sit down with your family in your household and say to them, look, I'm just going to play 15 minutes, 10 minutes of some music. We're going to make a little bit of a fun occasion of it. We're going to have some drinks, maybe have a Saturday night where we're all together. It could just be you, your wife, your kids. You can get your mum and dad involved, brothers and sisters, you get everybody around, or you can do it on a really small scale. But having a little mini performance where you basically put your best stuff out there and play it to people. Each month, you try and improve it, and you try and encourage them to join in as well. If they play instruments, great, get them involved. If they just sing a little bit, get them to sing along. Make it a bit of an occasion. You're going to get more confident doing this kind of thing. It's going to improve your playing, because anytime you perform in front of someone and it goes slightly wrong, you get more determined for the next time to improve it. But if you never perform in front of anyone, you never make the mistakes that you would, apart from playing in front of someone, if that makes sense. So getting those mini performances in front of family, friends, whoever, some random guy on the street if you want. Don't invite him to your house, that's probably not wise. Okay, but doing that's a great thing to do. Okay, another thing you can do is this isn't for everybody, but I do recommend it if you have got some interest in it, and that's getting your grades. You can go, I'm a member of the RGT, the Registry of Guitar Tutors. It's bigger in the UK than it is elsewhere, but they do it throughout the world. And you can do your grades, electric or acoustic, and it's 3 times a year. You've got set points where you can get your grades. Okay, now grades aren't for everyone. They're great, but what they'll do is solidify your playing, round out and smooth out all the rough edges. For instance, a lot of people can do certain things really well. In the acoustic grades, some students say can strum really well, but the finger picking and the oral skills might not be as good. So if they go in for a graded exam, they've got to bring up their finger picking and oral skills up to standard for that grade. So it means they've got to smooth out the weak areas and bring them up to par. And that's great because that gives you some focus, something to aim for, and it gets you measuring your playing, which is wonderful. So grades are a great thing. If you've never thought about them, it might be worth considering. Okay. The last thing you can do, I mean, there's many more suggestions, but one of the other ones I tell people, and people often think, what? I can't do this, is get your own YouTube channel. So what you do, you get a YouTube channel like mine, and basically you upload a performance whenever you feel like it. Maybe aim for it once a week, play a little piece of music, whatever you've been learning. You don't have to sing, you can just play 30 seconds, you can play 10 seconds of an intro, but you put it up there more for yourself than for anyone else, and you basically, you put it up. You tell anybody if you want, you don't have to tell family, friends, and you just keep trying to improve it. Your performances each time, and you can watch yourself back, have something to measure. You can share it around in lots of places if you want some feedback. Reddit is a great place, guitar forums are a great place. Get people to critique your playing, get people just to celebrate your playing with you and have a look at it. And you know, it's a nice way to sort of bridge into playing live, because you can do a little video in your room, you can do it on a smartphone. You know, look, you get these little tripods where you put your phone in, cost about £5–10 or something on Amazon, a few dollars probably as well, not a lot. Whack it on the table. If you want to be a real cheapskate, you can balance your phone on between a couple of books, film yourself, and then quickly upload it to YouTube. You've got your channel, and you never know, it might go somewhere. It could be something really fun. You could put your own covers, create your own stuff, write stuff, and you know, it's a great thing to aim for. Having a channel, putting something up once a week, building from there, and you can see your progress over the years, and it's just wonderful, really. It's really, really good fun. Okay, that's a lot of suggestions there. Those are some of the best things you can do for your playing, and a lot of it does involve getting out there and showing your playing to other people. In fact, all of those suggestions do. So if you take anything from this, go and play some live performances, even if it's just in front of one person, in front of 100 people. It doesn't matter. Okay, I want to thank you for your questions, Simon. Thank you everybody for watching. If you've got any questions of your own, fire away. Put a comment on this video, ask me your questions, I'd love to answer them. Okay, and for everybody watching, go and play live. Have some fun, and I'll see you in a video soon. Cheers.